Well, those are the three things we're going to try to touch here real briefly. I've noticed that a lot of kids just miss the basics. So we're going to talk about the fret, finger placement, and those other things. So I'll get right into it. Fret. There's a lot of misinformation or non-information out there about fret, I think. These metal pieces that are set into the neck are the frets. And when we say put your finger on a fret, we don't mean to put it on that thing. We mean to put it behind that fret. But we use the words, sometimes if we're thinking about it, we say put your finger behind the first fret. Sometimes we say at the first fret. But what you need to know is that the string vibrates. I'm playing the first string. It vibrates up to here, up to the nut. When you put your finger behind the first fret, then it vibrates to the first fret. I think the word that gets used mostly is on. Put your finger on the first fret. So I will try to use that word. And so I guess we'll say now that what it means is that this space behind the fret is also the fret. All right? You should put your fingers down on their tips as much as possible, if you can see that. I have told younger students, pretend that girl students too, pretend that your finger is like a ballerina's toe and you want to put it tiptoe down on the string. Your thumb should be about like this. It can be moved around some, but you shouldn't lay it down. Don't lay it down like that. Don't hook it over like that, even though you see, great rock and roll guitar players do that and stuff. But for right now, get the strength of your thumb and hold it like this. I'm not saying to lock it into any one place. Just have it there so that your fingers are kind of forming a circle. See? Then let's do an exercise. You should do just put your finger at the first fret, behind the first fret, on the first fret of the first string. Now move it over to the second string. Now move it over to the third string, to the fourth string. Now while we're there on the fourth string, let's do second finger. So second finger on the fourth string. That's the one closest to your face. Then move it over to the third string, second fret. Then over to the second string, second fret. First string, second fret. And you can do that with the third finger. And then the fourth finger. And these are not playing exercises. These are just things to get you to know where the fret is, where your finger is. So now you can do something like you can make an exercise. Let's start on the first string. We'll just go open first, open first. And then open second, open second. And then open third, open third. Open fourth, open fourth. And do that on each string, second string. And you can do them several times. This is not a law, it's something to help you. Third finger. Little finger. You don't use your little finger too much, so that's a reason we should practice it. Third finger. Fourth finger. And so on. I'm going to run on here to another form of this, And that is simply this, to go put your first finger down and go 1, 2, 3. Then on the next string, 1, 2, 3. Next string, and now we go back to the first string. We could go 1, 2, 3, 4 if you want to. And you notice I'm holding all my fingers down. If you can't do that, you can lift them up. Try to hold them down until you can't anymore. Maybe you have to pick up those two to put down the last two or something. But it's best if you can get your fingers to go where you want them to go. Second string, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. And then the last one I'll show you is going from 1 to 2, from 1 to 3, 1 to 4. Next string. Now you do these at the speed you can do them at, not the speed I'm doing them at. And of course, if you practice them enough, it won't take any time at all for you to get faster than I am. So I hope that's helped you. Getting those fingers down in the right place, real close to the fret, the actual fret, but not on it. On it deadens the sound or damps the sound. You want it behind. Okay? Happy ukulele playing. Oh.